hello there. I didn't know you were here. I'm just kidding. It's the end of the day and I'm a little tired. But I wanted to go over and I wanted to explain to everybody the Dunbar and Angelou chart. Some of us, we killed it. We knocked it out. Some of us, we needed to take some more time and look back at those poems. So the one you see on this present screen is kind of a mashup of some of my favorite student responses. So please don't forget, this is what I'm referencing, right? And this is from my original slideshow. So there's Dunbar's poem and Angelou's poem. Okay, so back to my chart. Simile. A simile compares two or more things using the words like or as. Okay. There were no similes for Dunbar. I gave that one to you. Angelou. The simile, the tales they tell, sound just like lying. She's comparing two things. What two things? The stories that they tell, and by they she means her employers, right? Because she's working for the family. Remember that line that talks about the child I works for calls me girl. So when she says they, she's referring to that family. So the tales they tell sound just like lying. She's comparing those two things, that family and lying. Anything they say is like lying. Now the next column is metaphor. And a metaphor, it's more of a developed comparison. Sometimes we have to make an inference. Sometimes it's directly stated. Something is something else. So for Dunbar, we wear the mask that grins and lies. It hides our cheeks and shades our eyes. So he is comparing this idea, that's kind of an extended metaphor, so I appreciate everyone who got this. He's comparing the literal mask that has to hide us to what is going on in his time period, right? Let me jump back to his poem. We wear the mask that grins and lies. It hides our cheeks and shades our eyes. This debt we pay to human guile. With torn and bleeding hearts we smile. So remember what's going on now in his time period. So he's comparing that oppression to an actual literal mask. Jumping back, Maya Angelou's metaphor. I pulled out two. I got lots of these for student responses, but I pulled out two. My life has been one great big joke, a dance that's walked, a song that spoke. So she's comparing two things. She's comparing her life to a joke. And then she gives examples of those jokes. A dance that's walked. So in your head, picture yourself dancing, but then you walk. Well, you can't really walk. Or a song that spoke, she says. A song that spoke is just words. So she's poking fun at her life. Okay, it's kind of like an oxymoron. A dance that's walked, a song that spoke. She's poking fun. Those are the two things being compared. And then the next example is they grow the fruit, but eat the rind. So remember the rind of a fruit, like of a watermelon, you have the watermelon and the fruit, the meat of the fruit is inside. The rind, like a watermelon rind, an orange peel, banana peel, she's comparing, again, they, so her family, to saying they grow the fruit but eat the rind. This is another extended metaphor. So I appreciate my students who did get this one because this one was kind of a stretch. But this is a metaphor between the fruit and fruit meaning money and their work. So I appreciate those that were able to get that one. The next piece was kind of, you had to make some inferences. So what might Dunbar's mask symbolize? His mask might symbolize a screen that hides the true feelings of people. Yep, for himself, especially during his time period. So another student said the mask we wear is to hide our true feelings and come across happy. And then this student pulled out that quote as well. The next example for symbolism for Angelou, her mask might symbol. My phone is ringing. I'm so sorry. Hello? No, this is Trish Stillwell. This is 217. Nope. Okay, back to y'all. So I love that this student right here in this example, don't forget to capitalize our I's. We're back in school now, kind of. When I think about myself, I almost laugh myself to death. This could mean she hides her pain with laughter. This is so, so good. And I know you know who you are. I love you. I had you last year. But this is a great explanation. This is a great explanation. Okay, so you're welcome to clarify your chart. I know this is one of our beginning activities. Thank you all so much for watching and putting up with me. Bye.